Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. That's better. How y'all doing? How's everybody? Bam. Body pillows. We're about to play body pillows. How's everybody? I do want to warn that if you ever intend to play this game, don't watch this stream. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, this is my first playthrough. I've never played. Oh shucks. Yeah, our Yeti's good. I've never played Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm very excited to give this game a try. It'll be my first experience with it, and I don't know how I managed to avoid spoilers. I started watching somebody's Let's Play, and it was about like 5-10 minutes into the first episode of it. I was like, I'm gonna peace out because I want to play this game for myself. So this is why we're doing it. It looks like my mic is at mid levels, so maybe your volume is just down. We should be good. It is a little quiet. All right, I'll crank my mic up a little bit, and that should probably do it. Well, now I'm just loud for everybody. From someone who's played the game Sponge, do I need to wear headphones for this game, or is it not that subtle? Like, could I just play it through my laptop speakers? Would that be good enough? Just a questione from the people who have played. I'd prefer it if it wasn't a headphone game. I always feel like I'm yelling when I have headphones on. Yeah, it's not specific. Headphones or no headphones. Dolby Digital Surround. I do. That'd be a great addition to this room. This space is actually going to be changing soon. This whole room, headphones, Rumble Pack. Yeah, this room is going to be changing. This is going to become my studio space and no longer my bedroom. Phone them heads, my dude. Okay. All right. We'll fire up the game momentarily. I just wanted to quiz you guys, see how y'all are doing, and hope that my cherry leg didn't just break these headphones. I think we're good. Yeah. So everybody's doing good. Everybody's excited for Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm so excited. It's my first playthrough. Also, crush the like button. Smash that like button. Break off the like switch on the on position. Excuse me. Yeah. So please do hit the like button. Are you gonna put a green screen behind you? No, I'm not. I could. No, because I don't know how to organize it. I don't know how to set it up on OBS just yet. Pee on the like button's chest. Jesus, Tony. And you're the friggin' mod. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Please do share a link to this stream on your social mediums. I would greatly appreciate that because, yeah, because I'm playing a new game. I'm excited. And I want people to watch me. I want people to experience this with me. I just want to be watched. I'm going to close out some shit so my computer's running a little more smoothly. Exit some things. Cool. Yeah, if at any point the stream goes down, which it shouldn't, but sometimes it does, hang tight. Let me see your hair. Hang tight and I'll just fire everything back up again. My hair is getting progressively more gray as the days go on. Your pepper cheese is getting to be an old pepper, that's for sure. Actually, with the headphones on, I'm not gonna need that toque. Hell yeah, guys. Thanks for tuning in. How many of you guys, show of hands, have played Doki Doki Literature Club before, and how many have not? I'm curious. I'd just like to pull the class. Diet pink? Ew. If I ever do that, please embrace the gray. I love the gray. If I ever dye my hair pink or green or red, Tony, you have my permission to slap me across the face. I'm excited for Decon 2, man. Chilling with the whole gang. Well, I didn't do a shit post on Instagram. It's okay. If anybody was going to be here, they would be here by now. Those sons of bitches. Where are they? Yeah. We can... Yeah, I just put on lip chap. The shift in the weather made my lips so raw. I'm going to... What are we? We're about 8 minutes in. Is it time to fire up the game, or do we want to chit-chat a little bit longer? I'm a little nervous, actually. Cool. All right, let's get right into the news. Fuck me. Let's get this stream going here. Dye it red and become a loud, obnoxious shit stand and call yourself Pepetweezer? What is that a reference to? I know... Is that a Markiplier reference? Are you talking shit about Markiplier? Do you want me to cry on camera right now? I don't know. I'm not... Markiplier is fine. I'm not a fan, but that's okay. You don't have to like everybody, do you? Okay. Let's play Doki Doki Girlfriend Panic. I'll fire up the game here, and we're gonna get going. Fuck, that guy legitimately... Whoa! Whoa, alright. I guess. Bam, are we... Bam, there we go. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Am I going to be too big in the corner, or am I just fine in the corner? You guys let me know if I need to adjust the me camera in the corner. I'm just going to quickly adjust the window here. Is the game stupid loud, or is the game even making sounds yet? Desktop audio. Okay. This comment made me cry on stream. Sad. Okay, I think we're good to go. Just gonna make sure my volume isn't deafening. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit the website warning.html. Can you switch the game screen and the U screen, please? We need more pepper. No, nobody needs that. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you're at least 13 of age and you have the consent of... And you consent your exposure of highly disturbing content. Let's not play this, guys. It sounds disturbing. I need to adjust that audio. Is that beep deafeningly loud for you guys, or is that okay compared to my voice? Is that way too loud? You tell me, guys. Was that beep too loud? Less game, more face. No, it's low? Okay. Maybe I'll adjust the desktop audio a tiny bit. It's good? Okay. I'll put it back down a little. Alright, we're going for it. I agree. Hey! Yes! This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Oh, shit. Oh, man. The Doki Doki, that wasn't in the version of the song I used earlier today for my promotional materials. Oh, this song's a fucking banger, my dudes. I'm into this. Is this a one-night game play? No, it takes roughly, I think it's like 8 hours if you dawdle. So it's gonna be all October. Settings. Text speed. Give me some time. Music volume. Good. Sound volume. Good. Skip unseen text. I don't know what that means. Skip after choices. Window. We're good. Start a new game, guys. Or we can just rock to this banger for a bit more. I'm feeling it. Ooh. And maybe I'm hamming it up too much. Alright guys, new game. Enter your name. Pepper. Let's do it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. Oh my gosh, do I need to do a bunch of voices? Probably. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. This is already scary. I know, dude, there's girls. Alright, here's the pivotal moment in this Let's Play. Do I do a bunch of voices? It's up to you guys. Am I trying to do voices, or are we just going with it? Do you have to date one of the girls? I think so, but maybe the game gets scary before that happens. I'm going in pretty blind, guys. Honestly. Alright. Tiger Man, is Sayori Tiger Man? I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to wait for you. Okay, I can't keep that up the whole game. Oh, that I was doing the wrong voice with the... Okay, I don't think I can do voices or it's gonna get way too confusing. Oh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pepper. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird and you don't want them to think we're a couple or something. No voices, it's okay, thanks. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I wouldn't do voices, okay? I've learned my lesson. But you did wait for me after all. Yeah, I don't know how seriously we can take this game if I'm being a total jackass the whole time. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Pepper, have you decided to join a club yet? I just totally made that sentence up, but it works. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you want to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Where are all their noses? Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Before we continue, how old are these characters supposed to be? Well, it's an anime dating sim, so they're all 21. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought I might meet... I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... You know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. So I read yeah as yeah because of her arm movements. There's no way I'm going to join your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start up a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. She ain't even cute, dump the thought. Jesus, you guys are savage. Literature club? She can literally go jump out the window. Oh my god. Oh my god, everybody hates Sayori, poor girl. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Huh? Don't make promises you can't keep. Do the Sofubi Club? Yeah, boy. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I'm trying to do the lady voices. I'm trying to do lady voices in a higher range. Let's hope that works out for differentiating, because it might just sound like pepper voice soup. I hope it doesn't. I hope this is all flowing well for you guys. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Now that I know the game is spooky, it's like, is that a literal selling one's soul for a cupcake? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here. When do they start purging? I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I don't know why. I can't help it. I just have to try and do voices. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Pepper. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Wowee! Need Tony doing his Russian fish princess voice? Yeah, totally. It would be way better if these were moths, that's for sure. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Natsuke? Like Natsuke Valley of the Wind? I'm gonna mispronounce the names the entire time, dude. Kiss her already, jeez, I can feel the tension from here. I love her, dude. Is this high school? No, it's college where everyone's 21. I don't know, dude. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Natsuke. 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 There we go. I got it. I think I got it. Sayori, Natsuke. And we're good. No, not like that. I'm just rolling with it, guys. The game was made by an American. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuke, always full of energy. Natsuke, more like Natsuko. Not, oh my gosh, you guys are relentless. This is Yuri. She's the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I love her, dude. I love her. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuke. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Pepper. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monika. Come sit down, Pepper. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuke and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuke grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkwardly, I sit next to Sayori. Natsuke proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuke lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Isn't that darling? The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuke. This shit is an actual representation of conversations with some honor society girls at my college. Oh my god. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuke is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuke. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh, I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuke's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Sounds about right, my dude. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Pepper-chan no baka. Nani? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally faintly smiles to herself in relief. She's the type of girl to text you how work went after you told her goodnight. That's a weird archetype that I've never heard anyone mention before, but I think it's quite funny. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seems really happy to be here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to be prepared for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. The type of girl that makes a post obviously intended or alluded to you after one or two times of hanging out very casually. It's like clearly referencing you, but trying to play it cool. I guess that is an archetype that I'm fairly familiar with. But it makes school events like Festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Although I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Pepper, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuke's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I love her, dude. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Do you like to read? Hentai, 90s Nintendo Power. The type of girl to say, I think it's funny how, but actually tells a joke and doesn't bring up some time you said bless you to another girl. Oh my god. Yuri traces around the room for her, traces around the rim, traces the, I'm adding words, I'm making it more literary. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but obviously by the way her eyes light up, she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? This is just alluding to it getting scary, isn't it? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. God damn it. She's telegraphing. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's alright. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Music volume went down 2 decibels. Give it back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari settles up behind Natsuki and puts her arms on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Music volume went down 2 decibels. Is that like a stream problem, or is the game already fucking with us? You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. I'm just gonna keep mispronouncing Natsuke's name the whole time, aren't I? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It's the truest form of writing. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Just call her Nat like your old roommate. Awkward. Yeah, Nat's gone. I guess it's sorry, your Nat comment struck a chord. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everybody's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki, Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. ... Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we'll have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond at the club. You'll hop on voice chat and berate me and correct me. Natsuke. Natsuke? Natsuki. Natsuke. I can't help it. Isn't that right, Pepper? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. These girls want to give you kisses. Or murder me because this game's spooky. I lose my train of thought. All four girls still stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Pepper, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing the poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Pepper, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Can I really impress any of these girls or you guys with how bad I am at reading out loud? I'm losing all my confidence. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuke clean up their food. Hey Pepper, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With all that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuke, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps, I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Right. I just need one of them to make... I just need to make the most out of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Quick, what's up, dude? And I guess this starts with writing a poem tonight. You can't spell walk home together without the D? Yes, you can. There's no D in that. It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, so this is Best Girl Quest 2018. Alright, guys. Who's the best girl? Who are we inclined to try to pursue? Who do we like best? Who is the proverbial best girl? I'm a big fan of Yuri because it's the one name I can say with confidence. Natsuke likes cute things, so I guess if I pick cute words, it'll put me down her path. What are we thinking, guys? Who's best girl? I need the truth. I need to know. I need to know what you think. Do you guys... Wait, hold on. Do you guys have a best girl, or am I on my own? I'm thinking I don't want to influence your decision. That's fair. I think Yuri's the one who does it for me, man. I like Yuri. I like that she's shy and she likes spooky things. Ah, yes, purple hair girl. Sam is in agreement. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it, guys. And we'll see what happens. I want to pick words that the girl who likes horror books will like. I think she would like the word crimson. Yeah, baby! This format, I mean, I'm used to it with Monster Prom. I'm used to picking words that people like to hear. Kitty, shiny, wonderful, heart, infallible. Fuck, I'm amazing right now. Nightgown, clumsy, strawberry sunset, marriage, whisper, ribbon, bunny, marshmallow, entropy. I'm gonna go whisper. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. Dark. Dark might be good. Oh, interesting. I'm getting all kinds of different bouncy bounce over here. Suicide. Okay. Let's not pick that. Fester. Candy. Forgive. Freckle. Treasure. Captive. Fester? Massacre. Okay, so this is the part where it gets spooky, I guess. Heartbeat. Death. Mouse. Childhood smile. Bed. Uncanny. Headphones. Massacre? Oh my gosh, Yuri is really into some dark shit. Oh my god. Climax. Melancholy. Hurt. Warm. Oh my gosh. Melancholy? Just, if I want to date Yuri, I have to pick the things that Billy Corgan would want to hear. Jesus Christ. Disarray, covet, pain, party, disoriented, misfortune, vivid. Disarray? I mean, I feel good because I'm putting points towards the one I'm interested in, but like, this is some dark shit, my guy. Vitality? Scars? Oh my god. Whoa! That was not what I was expecting. Playground, beauty, kawaii, anxiety, agonizing. Oh my god, it's like changing your... How do I word this? I'm picking the things that I want her to hear, and the things that I'm picking make me uncomfortable, and that is just really weird, that whole push and pull of like, this is the person that I'm choosing the path for, the person that I seek their affection, and I will pick words like broken. Oh, that was the wrong one. To try and impress them. But apparently, Sayori's got some fucking demons. Jesus. Dazzle, love, bubbles, alone. Oh my god, Sayori! Oh no! Holy shit. This is troubling, to say the very, very least. Jesus. Empty. Oh, Sayori, you sweet, poor, sad thing. Oh my god. It sounds like my ex, but audience laughs. Oh god. Disaster? Cage? Cage? Atone? Boop? Grief? Feather? Atone? Unrestrained. Graveyard. Graveyard. Holy shit. You missed how spooky this is. So I'm picking words for the poem, and we're on the last one, I think. Wrath, I think, would be right up Yuri's alley. Oh, we got one more. Jesus. What happened recap? Okay, so in order to impress one of the girls with the poem I'm writing, I have to pick words, and the whole time I just picked things that sounded like they belonged in spooky movies to try and impress Yuri. But Sayori, when I picked certain ones, Sayori jumped up. So like sadness or loneliness was one of them, and Sayori jumped up, and that was really haunting. I think she's got some demons, my dude. Joy. Let's go vertigo. Alright. Alright. Hi again, Pepper. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I'm keeping my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pepper. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join this club, any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you Natsuke. Natsuke. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuke finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuke plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Pepper always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. I was having fun until suicide was one of the questions, or one of the words for the poem. That was haunting. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Pepper can become good friends too. I hope so. Yuri, you gorgeous purple-haired temptress, you. Sorry. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, sorry. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Come on, start getting scary. Yeah, this is like a full hour of build-up until it hit me with the spooky words. Even if she picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite She even picked out a book. God damn it. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book. You can't spell disgust without D. That's true. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. You can't spell read without D either. Jeez, you guys. You guys. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. Oh, just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? I'd like to hide my face deeper in her book, if you know what I'm saying. Jeez Louise, you guys are out of control. I don't even know if I can trust you anymore, guys. You're reckless, you're wild, and juvenile, and I love it. Well, I stopped by the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. This girl isn't my type. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled, Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. This game is just telegraphing its moves. Markov is a hot name. I agree. She picks it up. Once she picks it up, she'll be sure to have a hard time putting it down. God damn it. If you know what I'm saying. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Pepper? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Even when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I mean, I'm rambling, aren't I? Did she just say Jafar was right? Is that what she was saying? This whole time the Disney villains have been right? Sounds like it. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry for saying something strange. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly, I retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. This girl's a psycho. Yeah, I know. Everybody's a psycho. I think we should pivot and I should go after somebody else. This is way too uncomfortable. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and I start the prologue. Soon I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking down at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot. Or you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I didn't mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and then I hold my book more between the two of them. That sentence was weird. It's not just me, right? She's being silly. I know. She's clearly reminds me of Logan. Apologizing a lot? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, damn, we're getting spicy new angles, my guy. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Apparently not. I am confessing as I read this out. This is crazy romantic low-key. This is darling. She's looking at you, dude. She is. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the pages before me, so I turn on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but is the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. I just read that like I was fucking James Woods. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Pepper, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, it's so embarrassing that you think that. No, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Man, this is going really well, even though she's into some dark shit. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look sort of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read this with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Oh, come on, just say it, girl. You want to read the book together. You want to read with me. It's fine. It's really cute, actually. This game is going to get scary any second, isn't it? Or does this game play it cool for like a chill 2 hours before it gets scary? If it does, I'm really proud of this game. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? Yeah, that's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? You goddamn right I did. Yeah, baby. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, you know what? Everyone's ready. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of her loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. In a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuke and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem to first? Do 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 ba do ba do boop shoo ba boop boop ba boop 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 ba do ba do boop boop. Okay, so do we only get to share it with one person? It says first, so maybe we do take it to each character, but does it matter the order in which we share it? I want to share it with Yuri, because I did write it for Yuri, but is that too thirsty? Am I too thirsty by going by giving it to Yuri right away, because if I play it cool and give it to Yuri last, then it doesn't seem like I wrote it for her. Oh, then maybe it does. I don't know, dude. Do we pivot? Who do we show the poem to, man? Play it cool. Play it cool. Okay. Play it cool and show it to Monica. She's the president of the club. That's the coolest thing to do, right? Show it to the president. It's like, yeah, here's my work assignment, dog. Yeah, put her at 2. Okay, Monica first. I should start with Monica. Obey your thirst, give in to Yuri right away. We're going with Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. That's my logic, my dude. Hi, Pepper. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Pepper. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we all learn to get past. That we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Pepper. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. This chick wants to be the greater sign so bad. Yes, she does. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this sort of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who is using simple direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. I love her subtle teapot move. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuance. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find out what kind of style suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you best. Whoa, I just made up that whole sentence. But I'll always help you find out what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yes, I do. Awkward laughter. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Whoa, we get to read her poem? God damn. We need one more member to get free shirts. Hey, want to join Club Penguin? Oh god, no. No. Not having any of that. Hole in wall. Okay. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. That's... Click outside poem area to continue. Jeez Louise. Okay. Monica, that was a bit troubling. I mean, it wasn't troubling. It was just, I didn't expect that from you. We cool? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, it's okay. Sexy consequences. What did I miss? Has it gotten spooky yet? It hasn't quite gotten spooky yet. Someone is searching Doki Doki fanfics? Oh my lord. Poems about glory holes. Poems about murder? Maybe? Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of people have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. I did not do your poem justice, Monica, when I read that. When I perform it out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some sort of epiphany lately. I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I kind of get nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming off because it's kind of coming on strongly. But maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move. Just move your hand and go with the flow. Iambic pentameter. Oh my gosh, the new Sam, you're out of control. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, so we're doing Yuri second, because Yuri's who I'm thirsty for, and we played it cool by going to Monica first, so Yuri it is. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Oh my god, she's so awkward. I love it. Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Did we just read Yuri's thoughts? Is that what it meant by it being in brackets? I guess you're right. I'm getting so nervous for... Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's basically my first time, really. It's actually my first time. I'm making up words. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, She trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's a specific writing habit that are usually typical of new writers. I've just been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both style and the the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It's not like it might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuke can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Natsuke. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost Under the Light is our title. God damn. Hit me with the spooky stuff. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Cool poem, dude. ... That was actually, like, really sweet. I expected it to be a little bit darker just because of the context we have for this character already. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. I did have to squint and smush my face to my computer screen to read it, but that's fine. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Oh, I just gave a compliment. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pepper. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. She's a fucking ghost, dude. She's talking about ghosts. She might be a ghost, man. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You have a thing for ghost girls? I do. I love me some ghost girls. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best. For me? That's so sweet. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Pepper. Me too. Alright, who's next? Let's hit up with the Natsuke. ... Pepper, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then I'll go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Exclamations. Natsuke's intense. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fuck me, fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta go share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. No, it's fine. Eagles can fly. I already like it. Oh man, and the song changed to be cute. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Is this about jumping off a building? Can you do Eagles Can Fly as Tiger Man? Tiger Man, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. There we go. I was trying to see if there was like an anagram, not anagram, what's it called where the first letters of things spell something out, but it just says mshipib. So much better. I'm trying to see the hidden meaning in this poem, but I don't know if there is any. I think she means people can try. Like you can try and jump off a building. Because there has to be something spooky. This is what I know, is that at some point it gets spooky. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. I actually do. I think it's fine. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. It's true. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki feels proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. But what can people do? People can write poems. That's what they can do. Sayori, I picked you last. This is a good poem, Pepper. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his... Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Pepper. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this just for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not really sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Absolutely. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Alright. Okay. Is there a deeper meaning? I mean, Sunshine's cool. And the fact that it makes her want to get out of bed is good. I agree. If there wasn't sunshine, I could probably sleep forever as well. And breakfast's tight. Nailed it, dude. Sorry? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Of course you did. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Haha. This was so much fun. This was fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, I agree. Monica's pretty cool. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literary club after all. Literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper and sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the This laughing. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Harumph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. Pepper did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I'd come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And the letter N, and Pepper liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. The music just stopped. Things are gonna get intense. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, shit. Shots fired, my guys. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pepper appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh shit, this is getting intense. This is where a hand rips out of Yuri's face and she kills Natsuki? Maybe. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pepper started showing up. Holy shit. Shots fired. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Mortis. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Pepper? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Pepper. What? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's not the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Fight, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss. Picture didn't happen. You guys are absolute mad lads. Stop it, you're out of control. You understand that, right, Pepper? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Finally something is happening. Yeah, it's a lot of build-up. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, you get to pick. I mean, I agree with Yuri, because I love her, dude, but also I agree with the fact that, why have beautiful expressive language if you're not going to use it? And in poetry, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. God damn it. Rock in a hard place. stuck between a moth and a lamp right now, guys. So of course, it's going to be... help me out, Sayori. This is hard. The game hasn't given me any, like, I'm gonna save. I need to save right now just in case. Oh god. Save that file. Yeah, save it. Whoop, no. How do I go back? Oh, there we go. Burn yourself in the lamp of Yuri. He's gonna pick Yuri. I am gonna pick Yuri. Natsuke, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Man, Pepper is dealing out the real talk. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's not a secret, I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and that becomes something really personal. And that's why Natsuke felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Natsuke, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuke, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Yeah, you hate apologizing. Natsuke clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Oh no, she's really upset. Without warning, Natsuke snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, she threw her poem out. That's really sad. Natsuke, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. You're a bad person. I am a bad person. I made an anime girl sad. I'm the worst. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. And I don't think less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Pepper. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. Yeah, it's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Was she talking about the boob size thing? Because that was a very harem anime thing to say and do. Okay, everyone. The boobs. Yes, the chat is correct. The boobs. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Pepper, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, it's poem time, guys. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Determination? What, are we playing Undertale again? Pepper, ready to walk home? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. She beams. It's truly been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuke? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Pepper, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat her on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. It's poem time, boys. Eternity. Gonna try and do it to the beat. Yeah. Yeah. Anxiety. Yeah. Contamination? Contamination. Sadness. No, sadness is Sayuri, I think. Because these are some of the same words we've gotten before, is it not? Judgment. Romance. No. Destiny. No. Hurt, proof, melody, memories, peace, memories? Ooh, okay. Tenacious. Ooh. I gave up on that beat really quick. Yeah. Yeah. Writing a poem. I'll stop. I'm sorry. Wrath. Shame. Frightening. Death. Oh my god, Sayuri. Scars. That's probably Sayuri. Landscape captive. Thanks for stopping by, Sam. I appreciate you. You have an awesome day at work. Defeat? Fester. This is... Are these exactly the same? Jump. If I hit jump, is it gonna be Sayuri? Probably is. Okay, alright. Graveyard. Misfortune. Okay. Desire. Passion. Laughter. Insight. Yes, good. Determination. Melancholy. No, ambient. Horror. Rain cloud? Anime. Broken. Beauty. Promise. Covet. There we go, man. Holy shit. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the last couple days. God damn. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Pepper. Yo, Sayuri. What's up? Looks like you're in a good mood today. Heh. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. That was kind of mean. That wasn't nice. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Jesus, why am I so cold? It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. She nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. It's empty, isn't it? Excuse me. She turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Haha, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you were hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Aww. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Pepper to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. You're telling that to a toy collector? Get out of here with that shit, Yuri. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far from enough I can't talk. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my books. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hee hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Oh my god, Sayori's really manipulative. Jesus. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles to the desk. Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Because it's paid my restitution. Because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Haha! I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and then it was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks good too. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Oh, she's always hugging on Natsuki. That's so cute. Oh, I skipped some dialogue. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Okay, all of this cute, ridiculous behavior is... I can't get that false sense of security that we're having a good time. Something bad's gonna happen. I know it. The game is a horror game. It's said many times that it's disturbing. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Haha. Mouthful of cookie. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Huh. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I would be kind of... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, she was trying to say boyfriend. Alright. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the doors swing open. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monika chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I mustn't have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monika. I don't, really. I just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. That does sound cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case... I won't let you down, Pepper. Monika smiles sweetly. My lord, this game. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. You choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm not sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, no. I was kind of waiting for you... Ah, if that's the case, Oh, are we still live? OBS did a weird thing. OBS crashing real good. OBS crashing real good. OBS crashing, making things bad. Are we good? Are we okay, guys? Guys? Somebody? Yeah, alright. Sweet, okay. Woo! Alright, that is the wrong screen. All good. Sweet. Okay. Let's pull back up the game here. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf with the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. She hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and we'll go get some water. She walks past me. I set the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Her long legs! Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling up the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's the kind of one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh my god. Yuri just slammed Monica. Oh my god. Or do you want me to tell you there's something wrong? Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Pepper in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then, let's go, Pepper. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Ooh. All blushing in the hallway. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Pepper, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you... nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions, and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. You wouldn't hate me for something as terrible as that. Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Pepper, I really like being friends with you. Oh my god, this game is cute. It's building up a false sense of security. I know it. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Sexy hallway time. Pepper, do you like oolong tea? You know it, girl. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. Oh my god, I love her, dude. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Pepper. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Pepper, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Oh, tell me about it, girl. My back has been killing me for years. Seriously, like real talk, guys. Sometimes my back is just the worst. Is that so, Pepper? Oh, wait. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Posture. Always hunched over like that while reading. Sam's on top of this. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yeah. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I keep hidden from Cyrus' candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, our teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each one holding half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. She hands me my tea. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. ... After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I manage to get then I might get smudges on the pages. Stop, Sam. You're out of control. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think of that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. She opens the book with both hands. Oh, we got a close-up. There's dust particles floating around. My lord. I love her, dude. I love her. We have been streaming for 2 hours, and this game has only managed to ramp up and build tension. I'm gonna do one of these. Build tension, build excitement, build intrigue. It is lulling us safely into a false sense of security. I think we're gonna call it here. So we are on day 2 of reading and having sexy times with Yuri. This is Doki Doki Literature Club. Things I guess will start kicking off soonish. From my research online on how long, there's a website that tells you how long games take to play. It said if you're very casual and leisurely, it takes like 8 to 10 hours. 8 hours, I think it said, 6 to 8. I don't know, something like that. So the game has certainly lulled us into a sense of security, for sure. Like, the game is super cute. The characters are really interesting. The dialogue is a little bit unsettling at times, and it's definitely planting a lot of seeds, and I think it's building up to something like really special, really spooky. I love that, like, this game came out like a year ago. I love that a year has passed and I somehow have managed to avoid spoilers. I'm really looking forward to whatever this game holds for us. So we will continue Waifu Quest 2018, same time next week, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with your old pepper cheese. This was a stupid amount of fun. I had myself a really good time. No, I'm gonna make sure I've saved properly, but you can't see that. And then I'm gonna quit. Alright. So that was Doki Doki Literature Club. Part 2 will continue. I apologize specifically to Sponge for my mispronunciation of everybody's names. Yeah, my bad. And yeah, we'll keep this going next week. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys soon. If you haven't hit the like button, you could hit that like button. And until then, until next week. Actually, I'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. October, baby. I'm doing a video every day. So check back at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And that's a thing. All right. I'm going to bed. I'm going to go sleep now. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.